Okay, so this is the story of me and how I became adopted from Romania. And I wanted to share parts of my life with you guys and how I came to this place in life where I am right now. Right now, I have two beautiful kids. They are both under 3, and they're super sweet and super talented, and just thinking about them makes me just want to cry because they're so sweet. And about my husband and my dog, and just my story in general on how I dealt with my adoption. And because I know there's a lot of people out there who are wanting to adopt but don't know what it's like to hear from the child who's been adopted's point of view. And I wanted to share my story with you guys. I'll get into more detail about how all of it all came together and how God has worked his magic on my life later with you guys later on. So yeah, our story is really amazing, and just my life in general with my husband is great. And how we met, oh man, it is really funny. We met on oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the website. Match. That's a good. Sorry, my husband just spelled it to me. It was great. I just had I was thinking like memory lane, or I knew it was a different word, but I just couldn't remember the exact word. But yeah, we met at Match, and his son. So we come from a blended family, and that's another thing that I could talk about too is my boys, their biological other parent is not involved in their life, and I want to share with them how I have that point of view of not having my biological parents in my life, so I can kind of have that point of view and be able to talk to them about that and help them cope with things like that. They're too young to understand right now about all that kind of stuff, and I mean it's messy. Life is messy. Blended families are messy, and adoption's really messy, but there's so much beauty in adoption. I mean, there's like the Christian view of adoption and how God takes us into his family, and says, you know what, you don't deserve this earth, you don't deserve a nice home, you don't deserve any of this, but because of me, you get to have this. And I think that's kind of like with adoption. Like, my orphanage didn't have maybe it had electricity. I think it had electricity, but it didn't have a lot of heat. And there's so many kids that were in that orphanage, and but now I have this family. My parents I have now are incredible, and they've been so supportive of all of this. And I guess it's really been recently in the last 2 years that I've actually been able to talk about it, because of the pain and the emotional stuff. It's just been really hard, and now I want to be able to help those kids or adults or parents who are wanting to adopt but have a little bit of fear of, well, how am I going to relate to him or her? And I just want to share my story, and I don't know if it will help you guys, but I know that for me, talking it out about my story has been really helpful. And I just want to give like my point of views, my what's the word I'm looking for? Like, point of view and like my perspective of things, of how I have dealt with stuff. And there's some other things, like my parents I have now. Back then I think they had they didn't understand what I was thinking when I was little, and now that I go back and I think about the thoughts that I had when I was little, I can express it now, and I am really hopeful that this will help you guys. And if y'all have any questions or want to talk to somebody, I would love to hear from you guys. And if there's anything that you would like me to talk about with my adoption stuff, or just with my daily life in general, I would love to share with you guys. And I would love to share how my life changed when I was 2 years old. and it's been one heck of a ride. I can't wait for y'all to join the ride